anyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the center. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Takes it out to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beal gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harden against Conley. Harden surveying the D. And the three off target. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
Oh, here's Edwards. After the miss from John Collins. McDaniels outside. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Leonard with the screen on Conley. And here's Harden for three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Edwards a screen on Harden. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, we normally see Mike Conley toe the line. That time he takes a step or two past it. Okay, Mike.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Harden outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Oh, good on the three. Timberwolves leading by 6. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Randall. Stolen by Zubac. Back to Harden to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Over in the corner, McDaniels. From the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard the pass to Harden. From outside the arc, he hits that shot. His first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards kicks to Conley. Edwards looking it over. The wing jumper off target.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect. Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Randall, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, up by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Juzang in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Clippers trail. Down low. Back to Jones. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
A free for DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So drills the 3-pointer.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Clock at 4. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. DiVincenzo passes to Juzang. Here's Ingles. Reed with a screen on Jones. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Ingles passes to Juzang. Ingles with a screen on Jones. Shannon, and again it's Minnesota.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
DiVincenzo passes to Juzang. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Here's Shannon. Sinks the 3-pointer. Shannon's got 5.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Devin, the Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after, for years, sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home, guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Dunn kicks to Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Juzang passes to Ingles. Here's Juzang. Dunn covering. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Paul with the ball. And it's Reed picking him up. Wasted no time on that one.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And the basket by Ingles.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Paul kicks to Batum. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep Ingles. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Dunn. Over in the corner, Paul. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's Ingles outside. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Timberwolves lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. A pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the guard position. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniel's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Minnesota. And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
Conley dishes to Randall. 5 on the clock. High post try. Rebound by the Clippers. Beal with it. Picked up by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 21. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Out to Edwards. McDaniels outside. The three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Back to Harden. Beal with a screen on McDaniel. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Conley sets a screen for Randall. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Edwards kicks to Randall. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on. That's a great dunk.
Great
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Edwards passes to Conley. Edwards a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 5. Conley's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. Screen by Leonard. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Right side Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles with some changes. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Paul looking over the floor. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ingles with the screen for DiVincenzo. Ingles passes to Reed. Pulls up. Here's Juzang. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Paul. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers trail by 14. The drive by Paul. Now Batum. Guarded by Reed. Outside for Batum. From outside, off the mark. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfort. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Reed. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Juzang in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Batum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Ingles. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And the basket by Jones.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Ingles passes to Shannon, to the middle. Shoots a fader. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Kicks it out to Jones. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Paul against DiVincenzo. Ingles with the ball. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derrick Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Edwards. Rebounded by Zubac.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's stolen by Gobert. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Leonard. There's a screen by Collins. Stolen by McDaniel. 4-on-3 break. Conley fires. Trained from outside.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Harden with the take. Now Collins. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
With confidence, step up in a big moment. We see you, John Collins.
misses. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Shoots the three. Conley there for the rebound.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Edwards. Here's McDaniel. And there's the three.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Beal. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
And we know Beal is more than comfortable taking over in these situations.
Randall fires. Rebounded by Zubac.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Beal. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Randall buries the deep ball.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Now Leonard. And get the three.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Randall. McDaniel sees him with the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he jams it in. And so Minnesota takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were ahead. Oh, terrific.
Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Fox. Here's the three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, you let Fox have that shot. Like, you forced De'Aaron to make those.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Castle. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards against Vassell. Gobert passes to Conley. Three-pointer. He buries it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Shot clock at 2. Offensive rebound. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. Stolen by Wembanyama. Castle with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Vassell. Gets to the corner and hits it.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Edwards looking for an opening. On target from range.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Johnson a screen on Gobert. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Conley. Driving in. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Fades. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside Johnson. Off target from outside. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They double Randall. Right wing. Stolen by Castle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
The three, Vassell sinks it from distance. Vassell's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Edwards outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Conley. Wide open to the hoop. McDaniels from long range. No good on the shot. Spurs trail by 3. It's Fox with a drive. Johnson for 3. That shot off the mark. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Fox up top. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Fox. There's the drive. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Vassell can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Randall, pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Fox. McDaniels from long range. And another 3 for Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Champagnie, just 4 to shoot. Here's Waters. From outside the arc, knocks down the triple. Waters got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Shannon. Back to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Juzang. 3-pointer in transition. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here's Cornette. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Juzang. And another 3 from Minnesota.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
The Timberwolves, another fast break opportunity here. The 3, DiVincenzo. Spurs trail by 15. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Harper following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Cornette. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside, DiVincenzo. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Waters. And there's the drive. 4-3. The rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Reed for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Spurs trail by 16. Here's Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Champagnie's got 5 now.
And Harper doesn't try to do too much by himself. I mean, if he spots an open teammate, he'll move it on.
DiVincenzo finds Ingles. Reed sets a screen. Shoots. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Champagnie. Shoots it from the high post. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Joe Ingles for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at Joe Ingles, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. Pass to Castle. Now here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Castle. Edwards can't hit. Spurs trail by 14. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Now here's McDaniels. 9 points in the game. Now here's Randall, covered by Johnson. Releases, 5 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Fox with a screen on Gobert. Here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
Gobert passes to Conley. Picked by Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. That one no good. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. From deep, Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 9 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Ingles from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Waters, and it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 12. To the wing, right side. Here's Shannon. Out to DiVincenzo. And there's the screen. There's the 3. On target from range. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. A shot to stop the run. And Harper good for 3. Pass to Ingles. That'll count. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. Up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Joe Ingles. He's out there with Naz Reid. And it's Juzang in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside, Ingles. Here's Shannon. And it's good. Assisting on... The play was Ingles. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, and one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Harper. And they're pushing it up. The 3, DiVincenzo. San Antonio with a rebound. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McLaughlin. No good on the 3. Minnesota leading by 12. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Outside, Ingles. Fires for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit.
Here's Harper. Pass to Champagny. Takes a 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fires it. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's McLaughlin. Sohan outside. Come to me. Clock at 6. Misses the 3. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball.
And they recover it. Here's McLaughlin. DiVincenzo covering. And the 3 misses. The Timberwolves lead by 15. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They swipe it. From deep. It's money from deep.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Reid. He launches. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Castle fires. Keeps it alive. Now Johnson. Now Vassell. Clock at 4. Wembanyama, screen on Ingles. Shot's no good. at the three. Spurs trail by 12. Vassell! Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Joe Ingles.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Fires the three, and he nails it. Here's Fox. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Hey.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in its small forward. And for the Clippers, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fox with it. He's picked up by Collins, and there it is for him. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys. He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
We talk about guys with clear strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Drills it from outside.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Johnson right side. Back to Vassell. Castle with it. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Leonard with no one around. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
To the paint, Zubats the best to Collins. There's Beal with the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Johnson against Collins. Johnson kicks to Fox. Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Lets it go with the 3. And Vassell is good for 3.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Zubats a screen on Castle. And Leonard has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Collins. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Johnson, wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie. Now Beal, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3, trains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Spurs.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting 3s at well over 7 feet tall.
Now Johnson. James Harden missing on the 3. Pass to Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Walking foul called on De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard looking around. In the corner, Harden. Beal with the screen for Harden. Outside for Beal, just 5 to shoot. They need this one. Good on the triple. Beal's got 6 points.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Johnson sets the screen for Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Over Collins. drops after rolling around the rim.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Stolen by Harden. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Offense, the order of the day. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, something else is working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Luke Cornett. Harper is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. Clippers trail by 4. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Sinks the triple.
Eyes in the back of his head. Pretty kick out there from Harper.
Batum sets a screen for Paul. Outside, Batum trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Harper. Fires for 3, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, they'll take him to a whole new level.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Batum a screen on Barnes. Back to Batum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Batum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McLaughlin, the pass to Cornett. Shoots over Batum. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Knocked away. And now the Clippers on the break. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Paul finds Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Paul looking around. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Driving in. Pass to Paul. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. To the inside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Guys, back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league. yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The kick out to Harper. 4 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. McLaughlin misses off the left iron. And it's Paul with the ball for LA. Trailing by 2. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Olynyk. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Jones is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Chris Paul. Then there's Dunn, and it's Batum in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The shot by Beal, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And stolen by Leonard. Holding with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Vassell outside. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Leonard inside. Wembanyama on him. Takes the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Fires the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. Vassell outside. Johnson with a screen on Collins. Vassell kicks to Johnson. With the drive. Fox from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And it's Beal in the corner. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Pass to Harden. From deep. Harden strokes home the 3.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him, and he goes to the rack with force.
Here's Harden after the basket by San Antonio. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Clippers trail by 6. A 3-ball. Beal can't get it to go. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Spurs with some changes. And here's Harper from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. And it's done in the corner. And the Clippers miss again. Spurs leading by 6. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Cornette. It doesn't go for him. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
The shot by Paul, no good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Barnes, screen on Dunn. Back to Harper. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D Alice position, you can see the frustration on his face. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Harper, and stolen by Dunn. That's a 2 from Paul. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead. Here's Champagnie. He knocks it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's San Antonio up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Olynyk is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Harper, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Bogdanovich wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Spurs leading by 3. The drive by Barnes. Batum with the steal. Jones sets the pick for Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Paul with the steal. To tie it up. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dunn attacking. Kicks it out to Jones. No good. That would have tied it. Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to McLaughlin. Down against Harper. 6 to shoot. And here is Olynyk. Over Jones. Olynyk can't hit. Done with it. He's picked up by Harper. That does not go. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Champagnie for 3. Down it goes for 3.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he does not hit.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Batum with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the ref to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Spurs leading by 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Fox. Outside, Wembanyama. Missed on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden outside. Deal with a screen on Fox. Harden. 3. Good.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Here's Vassell. And stolen by Leonard. To tie it up. Knocks down the 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Now Castle. Top Fox. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Wembanyama. Off target from outside. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Collins, a screen on Fox. Now Leonard. To take the lead. Harden outside. Zubac with the screen for Harden.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Here's Beal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He drills the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Harden. That's in there.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defender.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs, right? And good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. Good on the shot.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Three-pointer, Harden. He buries it from 3. Harden's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
McDaniels, a screen on Beal. Conley passes to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Edwards for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Harden with a bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Conley. Randall finds Edwards. The shot. Collins with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Leonard outside. McDaniels with a steal. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Harden from outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Now, you know Harden wants to utterly own the arc. He just won't let threes go unanswered.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it from 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back to you guys.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And they take the lead. McDaniels got 9.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initially.
Harden misses. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Tries it from the top of the key and all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 11.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels up top. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
There's the triple. And Los Angeles, another three.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And that could... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Shannon in at the 2. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Batum outside. Stolen by Reid. It's tipped. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Jones with a screen on Ingles. Pass to Batum. Dunn outside. Off target with the 3.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Batum, no good on the triple. Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Now here's Dunn. Puts up a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reid. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reid to screen on Jones. Here's DiVincenzo from the top of the key. He buries it. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Jones. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Such a wide open look. Dunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Ingles, a screen on Paul. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Batum sets a screen. Jones from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. Batum, pass to Dunn. Back to Batum. Takes the 3. Reid with the rebound. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Juzang, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's DiVincenzo. Paul with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
DiVincenzo against Paul. Reid passes to Ingles. They need this. Counted from distance.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 19 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Reed to screen on Jones. Ingles from outside. And another three from Minnesota.
Three-pointer.
Bogdanovich finds Jones. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
34.
Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Leonard in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, Brian.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Collins with a screen on Conley. For three, and Harden is good for three. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Offensive board. Outside for Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Beal. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Leonard outside. Collins a screen. The three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Edwards, 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Conley. Gobert with it. Harden picks him up. Conley against Harden. Outside for Randall. From downtown, it's rebounded by Zubac.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Harden finds Beal. Tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Harden. Kept alive. The three is up. Nails it from three. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
Here's Conley. Gobert. Outside McDaniels. This one for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a deep three, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Randall a screen on Beal. Oh, rejected by Beal. Here's Collins. Randall against Leonard. Up top, Harden. Shoots. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Leonard pulls down the board. Here are the Clippers. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Harden against Edwards. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Launches a 3. Harden misses. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Zubac. McDaniels passes to Randall. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Zubac, screen. Harden. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. 34 points for James Harden.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard.
And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Juzang in at the 3 slot. Ingles from outside. No good that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Jones from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Here's Paul. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Juzang. Timberwolves trail by 18. The 3. The shot comes out. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich from long range. Pass to Juzang. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Jones. Bogdanovich from long range. They get it back from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Reid for 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Clippers lead by 21.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You gotta make those.
Misses the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Down low. Jones finds Batum. Jones sets a screen. Batum's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out to the right wing. No one near him. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Collins with a screen on DiVincenzo. Harden from outside. Knocks down the triple. Harden's got 37.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Ingles, good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Outside Reed. Pass to Jose. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Minnesota now. The open shot by Ingles. It doesn't go for him.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Collins. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to... All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the 1. Here's Wembanyama. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Randall finds McDaniel. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Fox against Connell. Pass to Castle. Vassell left side. Clock at 6. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got the opening basket of the game for the Spurs.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. In the corner, Castle with it. Offline with his 3. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Randall a screen on Fox. Outside for Randall. Shoots the 3. Can't hit that one. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The wide open look here for Fox. Nice shot from the wing.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light.
Now here's McDaniel. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Out to Conley. McDaniels outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from 3-point territory. What a look there.
Outside for Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. For 3, Edwards. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 for the floor so far. A 3 from Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
This is a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot-up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
And stolen by Vassell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Fox with the steal. Castle on the wing. Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. .30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Vassell.
Aggressive on the defensive end by Jaden McDaniels. Boy, he makes that shooter work.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. For the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of 3s today.
Here's Wembanyama. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. And it was from... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Naz Reid. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Juzang in at the 3 spot. Here's Shannon. Pass to Juzang. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Misses the jumper. San Antonio trailing here. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
The Timberwolves shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. From deep, Ingles. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Up top, DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Reid misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Harper against DiVincenzo. From past the arc. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. On the wing, Ingles. Inside. Pass to Shannon. Shoots over Harper. Offensive rebound. Reid the pass to Shannon. And here is DiVincenzo. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay. Outside, Reid.
Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Harper. Olynyk sets a screen for Johnson. Puts up a 3. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Olynyk's got his first 3 points of the game. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Reid misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by DiVincenzo. Johnson sets the screen for Harper. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him down.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Second personal foul.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Ingles from downtown. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Confidence, range, distance, it doesn't matter. Joe Ingles knows how to stretch the floor.
Harper the pass to McLaughlin. They set the pick. Here's Champagnie. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Reid. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Here's Juzang, and again, Minnesota with the triple. Here's Olynyk. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Olynyk. This one for three. Here's Champagny, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Barnes can't get it to go. Timberwolves shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Gobert in the corner. Castle against Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Outside for Wembanyama. Misses the 3. It's deflected. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Barnes screen on Edwards. For 3, Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Vassell's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. It's Vassell on the wing. The kick out to Fox. Connects from three-point range. Fox has got 5 minutes.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
A pass to Fox. Off target with his 3. There's the 3. Another miss by Fox.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Conley against Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Juzang passes to Ingles. A steal, and now Minnesota on the fast break. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Johnson with a screen on Reed. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And Juzang pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 4. Picked by Reed. Juzang passes to Reed. Here's Shannon. Fires at the elbow. Goes back up. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Shannon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
There's a good screen. Ingles passes to Juzang. 30 seconds left to play in the third. A three for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Harper dishes to Johnson. Olynyk sets a screen for Johnson. To the wing right side. Champagnie passes to Harper for the three. Not going to go that time.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
We're at the... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Juzang in at the small forward position. Ingles kicks to Reid. Here's Juzang. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Ingles. Launches a three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Harper the pass to Olynyk. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Shannon. Ingles with a screen on Harper. Here's Shannon. Offensive rebound. Here's Reid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The kick out to Harper. Olynyk, a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes a three. McLaughlin, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Takes it inside. Shannon. And the three off target. Johnson left side. Olynyk, a screen on Ingles. Out left to the wing. Pass to Champagnie. Johnson in the corner. Off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Barnes outside. Here is Wembanyama. Off the glass.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. And they call an illegal screen here.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Now McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. Down he goes for three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here is Wembanyama. Launches it. 6 to shoot. Outside Vassell. No good from 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Wembanyama reels it in. Spurs trail by 4. Now Castle. Vassell with screen on top. Barnes outside. It's good.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Buries the deep ball.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Here's Wembanyama. Now Castle. The long shot, no good.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
So it's the Spurs now. Fox. Here is Wembanyama. Up again. Oh, hits the pip back.
Going and getting it. Some high-effort play there from Fox.
Now McDaniel. From outside. Drained from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards fires. Knocks down the three.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin,
Cheering on your teams tonight.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The 3 from Barnes. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hits a 3-pointer.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
And Fox, here we go. Now Vassell, 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubats.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Fox missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Harden with a screen on Vassell. Leonard finds Harden. The 3. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 6.
Big 3-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Vassell, he's open. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Launches it. James Harden, and that's good. He's got 9.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Castle. 4-3. It's hauled in by Beal. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-5 run. 3-pointer, Harden. Out to Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Vassell. Kept alive. Leonard outside. There's the 3. Collins right side. Knocks it down from distance.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Wembanyama. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. Harden from outside. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. The Spurs have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
He shoots. Zubats' shot is off.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Wembanyama, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes, but Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Harden against Fox. Shot clock at 6, and De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Left side, Paul. Batum outside. Pass to Lopez. Connects from downtown.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the score. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Chris Dunn, Nicholas Batum out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Paul in at the point. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Outside Paul. Off the mark there with a three. Spurs trail by 6. There's a screen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Dunn outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And they're on the break. On the wing, Bryant. Defended by Bogdanovic. From deep, Harper sinks it from distance. Harper's got 5 now.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
Bogdanovic from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Outside Bogdanovic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3.
The Clippers lead by 3. Pass to Batum. Lopez, the screen. Batum against Johnson. Here's Paul. This is the jumper. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Harper passes to Johnson. Here's Harper. Bryant outside. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Dunn. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 3. Johnson on the wing. And stolen by Paul. Now here's Bogdanovic. Here he goes. Here's Batum. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. From deep, Harper drills it from deep. Harper's got 11.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
Fires for 3. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Paul. The kick out to Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
Dunn attacking. Outside Bogdanovic. Batum with a screen on Bryant. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now. Drops in the 3. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. They get it back. Batum outside. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Harper. Sohan outside, puts up a three, and that's not gonna go. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. San Antonio on top. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A line change here for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you, Brian.
A tremendous IQ. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Fires from deep. Another miss by Wembanyama. Clippers trail by 6. Zubac with a screen on Fox. The 3 is up. Leonard outside. Whoa! Kawhi from another area code.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
A big forward with quick hands. Barnes, oh, he'll let it fly.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Collins. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Right side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Collins. Wembanyama with a bucket. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
Harden misses. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Deal against Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Vassell can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Zubac passes to Beal. Harden against Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Fires the 3, and Fox darts in for the fast break finish.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Looking to win the run, James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Wemby showing off the range.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Leonard outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
3-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Collins outside. Pass to Harden. Collins with a screen on Barnes. 3-pointer, Harden. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Wembanyama, screen on Beal. Fox finds Wembanyama. No good with the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Harden against Fox. It's Beal on the wing. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Leonard for 3. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The third quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from the team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Chris Paul, Nicholas Batum out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Sohan. Rebounded by Lopez.
It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Harper. Pass to Sohan. For 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's Batum. Jacks up a 3. Sohan with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
From deep, Johnson. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Outside Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Harper's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bryant. Now here's Johnson. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
They set the pick. Here's Champagny, defended by Dunn. Deflects the pass. Puts the move on. Takes a 3. The 3 ball is down.
And everybody loves a rookie who can get productive. Harper making a serious contribution tonight.
Lopez, the screen on Bryant. And he nails it.
And Bogdan has played in big games before, and this experience translating into him being ready to take important shots.
Here's Johnson. Bryant, a screen on Batum. For 3. Cash from downtown.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Outside Bogdanovic. Batum with a screen on Bryant. Bogdanovic. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Oh, missed on the tray. Clippers trail by 5. Paul looking over the floor. Shoots a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And Harper doesn't try to do too much by himself. I mean, if he spots an open teammate, he'll move it on.
Bogdanovic! Oh, off target from downtown. Bryant outside. The 3 is off. The Clippers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Bogdanovic. Can't hit it.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Done with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Bogdanovic! Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, the shake. Cleared away by Lopez. Bogdanovich. The three is in.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Oh, he can't hit a tough three. So we see the Spurs get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final.